Hey there guys, this is Minute Sylvester and welcome back to this Elixir programming language tutorial series. So in the last video, we took a look at maps, their properties, how they differ from objects, and then we started on building a script to maintain the inventory for a shop. So we added the functionality to add product, remove, and then completely displaying the inventory and the number of items available and so on. So in the last video, we left off saying that we'll be making a purchase functionality, a billing functionality. So that is exactly what we're going to be doing in this video. And I've also thought of adding an update product. Sometimes there might be a change in price and or a product might be lost. In that case, no purchase is made, but still the product has to be updated in its quantity or price. So we'll add that too. So we'll start off with the purchase functionality. So let's have a look in the terminal how we're going to be doing that. So this is what our map is going to look like. So let's say one of the product is cookies. So the product becomes the key, so the value for that particular key is another map which has the price and the quantity. So how we are going to be implementing the purchase module is we're going to be constructing a new map called purchase map to keep track of what the user buys, and at the same time we have to update the changes in the parent map. So obviously we're going to have to get an input as to what the customer wants to buy. So let's just for now assume it is cookies. So in that case, I need to obtain this part of that particular product. So we assumed it is cookies, so I'll just call this product map. So all we have to do is use this syntax to obtain the details about that particular product, and once that is there, we can always edit it. So let's say the customer purchases 2 of those cookies, so that will be, so we'll use the put function from the map module. So we have to update the product map. The key is quantity, and then the user has bought 2, so we'll just do this. The product map of quantity minus whatever the user has bought, so he's bought 2, so this will give you the result we want. So 2 of them are sold, so 8 of them are still remaining in the store. So this is what we'll do to implement the purchase functionality. So that is the shopkeeper side. For the user side, we'll have to construct a map. So that map will look something like this. It is going to have the product name, obviously. So we need more functionality for the billing functionality. So the detail we'll need is the price of that particular product. So let's say the price and the quantity that the user has bought. So that will be, I guess, like this. So here, this is going to be our purchase map. So using this details, we must be able to calculate the bill amount and display it as maybe a need bill. So let's get to it. So let's write a function called purchase. So that will take the map and the purchase map. So the purchase map is eventually the map that holds the data of the products that the user has purchased. So initiate is going to be empty, so I'm defaulting it to an empty map. So first of all, we have to show what is available, and we're doing this from the shopkeeper's perspective. So let's tell all our messages is for the shopkeeper. So first we have to list all the products, so we'll say available products. So map, and then we have to go through each of them. So it is a key value pair, so I'm matching it as product, and then I really don't care about the details. I'm just printing the product names. So just print each of them and then end it. So this will make a list of all the available products in the inventory, and then we have to get our input. So what do you want to buy? Oh, it's for the shopkeeper. So I did say that everything is going to be from the perspective of shopkeeper operating the computer. So what do you want to sell? So let's remove the trailing new line character. And once the product is there, we can get the product map. And once that is available, we can ask for the quantity. How many of them are you selling? And this is an integer, so we'll convert it to an integer. And once that is available, so the purchase map already exists, it's a new map. So when we make change to it, we have to capture it in a new variable. So I'll say new purchase map, map.put new, and then we'll say we have to update the purchase map, and the key here is going to be the product. And then okay, so let's say the price will be product map of price, and then the quantity will be whatever the customer wishes to buy. So we obtained it as an input over here, so we'll just map it to that. So once the purchase map is constructed, we'll go to the product map and update it. So we'll say new product map equals map.put. So put updates the particular key, so we're updating the product map, and we are updating the quantities here, and that will be product map of minus the desired quantity by the customer. And then we have to update the main map to reflect these changes for that particular product. So we'll use the same put function. The key will be the product, and the value is new product map. Okay, so we should be good to go. And then let's write a function called confirmation, and we'll pass in the new map and the new purchase map. So just hold on to this, because once I add the confirmation function, I'll be able to explain why I'm doing this. So that will have the map and the purchase map as its arguments. So we are going to ask, is the purchase done? And we'll specify it's a yes or no question. So that's much easier for the shopkeeper. So yes or no, and that is a string. Let's get rid of the trailing new line character. So we'll call it confirm. So we'll use a case statement to so if it is a yes, which means the purchase is done, I mean the customer has actually taken everything he needs. So we'll send both the arguments to a function called billing. In case he hasn't completed and he wants to buy something else, all we have to do is call the purchase function again and pass in the existing map and purchase map. So in that way you'll understand it is actually used. So now the updated map and the updated purchase map is available over there, so that can be practically used as many times as you want, or until the inventory is empty. So I guess that does it. So we'll go on to billing. So that will have a map and a purchase map. So okay, so let's see how we're going to go about this. So first of all, we want it to look like a bill, so let's do this. And then we'll say item quantity and the cost based on the quantity for that particular item. So obviously we have to use the each function from the ENA module. So here I'm considering the purchase map. So product, it's a key value pair, so don't forget the brackets. Details, and what we'll do is the product, that is the item, and quantity is details of quantity, and then cost is details of quantity into details of price. So that is the total cost for that particular product. So that'll list all the items and the quantity of items that the customer has bought and the cost based on the quantity. And then we'll say this, we'll say sum again. I'm considering purchase map over here. This time I'm not considering the products, I just consider the details. So actually I should be mapping this, so I'll say details of price star details of. So this practically what it does is it takes every product and provides a total cost based on the quantity of those products. So I'm not interested in the products because this is the total cost. So once that list is out, I only have to call as the sum function. So we'll say the total cost for that okay, so that is grammatically not right. So the total cost is, we'll keep it simple, it will say sum. So this should work, and then in the end we'll pass on the map to show map. So that it'll go show that what is left in and then go back to the start. So we need to make a few changes over here. So now 3 is going to be initiate a purchase, 4 will be show map, and 5 will be exit. So 3 is, now we'll just add a new one. So 3 is just purchase, that is the function name. So and 4 will be show map, 5 will be exit. So this should work now. We can expect errors, but let's check. Okay, that's good. Our file is compiled successfully. So let's call the start function. Inventory is empty, add a product. So I'll say cookies, 10 of them are available, and the cost for each of those packets are 10. And then I want to add a product again. So this time I'm saying cake, and I'll say 20 of them are available, and the cost for each of them is going to be 30. Okay, so now let's try the purchase functionality. So I want to sell cookies. So how many of them? There may be 2 of them. Yeah, I guess I'm done purchasing. So okay, the total cost is 20 because 2 of these cookies is sold. Yeah, it's working perfectly, and the quantity is updated in the main map because the show map uses the main parent map. Okay, this works pretty good, and then it goes back to start and asks us what to do. So for now this is exit. So our purchase module is working perfectly, or we'll again try this with multiple products. So again I'm selling 2 of them, and this time I'm not done purchasing. I also want to sell cake, so maybe 10 of them, and now I'm done purchasing. And okay, that is pretty good. So all of these are reflected. That's amazing. So our billing module works, our purchase module works. This is shaping up to be one good script. So now the final thing that we need to do is about what we talked in the beginning of the video. What if a product is lost or misplaced, or he just gives it away to a known person? In that case, no purchase is made, but there is a change that is needed to be done on the parent app. And if there's a change in price of a product, so that is also a case where the purchase is not made, but the modification is to be done. So We'll add a function for that. So we'll say update product. It needs the map. So again, this is going to be pretty much the same. We have to show him all the available products, and we can maybe copy the next line too, and the next line. Okay, so this becomes, you want to update, and we have the product map now. Now we'll say price. So there might be a situation where he might want to update the price or the quantity, or both the price and quantity. So we'll take care of that using different functions. So we'll pass in the product map for this, and the same for quantity. So now we have to design these functions. So we'll say def update price, and it will have a product map. So we'll get an input here. So this is price, so this is an integer input. So we'll say price. Okay, let's call this change price, and we'll ask the question, do you want to change the price? So that is a string. So based on that, if it is a yes, we'll just do a gets, enter the price. And if it is a no, we'll just say no, we'll just return the actual price, the already existing one. So that should be product map of price. So this is the same functionality we're going to be using for the quantity, except for the word price, it is going to be quantity. This can be improved a lot because they're very similar, which means there must be somehow they can correlate and be used as the same function. So I'm leaving that up to you. See if you can do it, and if you did, do ping me, because every time you improve my code, it's both of us learning. Okay, so that should take care of that, and we'll just construct a new map maybe. And in the end, all we have to do is use the put function. So the main map, the key to be modified is the product, and then the value is new product map. and then we'll pass it on to show map, which will again show the updated inventory. It is practically a function which just shows everything in the map, so you can call it whenever you make a change. It's a good practice actually. So that is done, so it should be working by now. Again, we can expect errors and warnings maybe, but they're not big deal. You know, Elixir always informs you of unused variables and stuff, but you should consider it. Okay, new map is unused, update product. Now let's go check that. It's in line number 79. Okay, so yeah, sometimes they can be real saviors. You know, if I had passed in the map, then it would not have been updated. So this is why I'm saying you should consider the warning seriously too. Sometimes they can be, you know, lifesavers. Okay, so that does it. So let's start again. Inventory is empty. I'm going to try the same products. Cookies, 10 and 10 for cookies. I want to add a product, so cake, 20 of them, the price is 30, and maybe another product. I'll say maybe flowers. I'm really sorry about that, I cannot think of anything else. So flowers, or maybe 40 of them are available and the price is 5. Okay, let's initiate a purchase now. So what do you want to sell? I'll say flowers this time. How many of them? 20 of them. I'm not done purchasing. I also want cake. Okay, that makes it look like I'm shopping for a birthday party. Okay, so somehow all my products made sense. So maybe 10 of them. Yes, I'm done purchasing, and there we go. The cost is calculated, the quantity is dated. Fantastic. And then we'll try. Okay, so this is actually my bad. So we did not modify the perform operation or start function to include the newly added functionality. So this will be 5, and this will be so update product, and this will be 6. So we need to reflect the change over here. So 4 is update, 5 is show map, and 6 is exit. Okay, we should be good to go now. So cake 20, the price might be 30, cookies 10, 10, and the other product was flowers. 40 of them are available, price is 5. So I'm initiating a purchase. I want to sell flowers, 20 of them. I'm not done purchasing. I also want to buy cake, 5 of them. I'm done purchasing now. My bill is generated, so I have to pay 250. Now I'm going to try updating a product. So I want to update cookies. Yeah, I want to change the price. So the price is going to be 15 now. No, I don't want to change the quantity. And okay, the cost is updated. This is very good. So that is it. I guess we built a script which can manage the inventory. This is great. So I'm done with the script. So I'm saying accept, goodbye, and then an acknowledgement from Elixir. Just okay. So that is it, I guess. We built a script which can manage the inventory pretty good actually. So let's just go through this again. We started off with maps and how they differ from objects and how the work is key value based. And to demonstrate that stuff, we started off with a script that can manage inventory. So in the last video we already did the functionality where you can add and remove products from the map and then show the contents of the map. And then today we did purchase, billing, confirmation, and updating. So this is a very small example of how useful maps can be, and trust me, they're very useful when you're learning Phoenix too. So this is actually important. And whatever I showed are just the very basic stuff, so you might want to go into documentation, try out a few examples. I recommend going out to those websites where you can practice for free. There's a lot of them like HackerRank, or I found a very cool one called Code Wars, so you can try that too. So as for now, we have a script completed and whatever we planned is done and it's working perfectly. So do go through it, try it, and then if you can make the code better, do share. And this was like the longest code we wrote in this channel, so I guess by now you should be familiar on how I go about writing it. And if you need me to correct or improve something, please do give it to me as a feedback in the comments. I really want to improve in this. So I guess we're done here. So this is Vinod Sylvester signing off. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos, please subscribe to the channel. So until then, this is Vinod Sylvester. Keep coding.